just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Penix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Panthers 60. Panthers.
Now Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll go play action here with Penix. His throw incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw Penix. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Penix working out of the gun here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
180.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
180. What's that?
Mayfield down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. The Falcons send Jamal Agnew deep to return. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Let's go. Rock 80.
They'll throw with Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
To the air, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Hawk 7. Hawk 7. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18. Pioneer.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Dragon 60. Cowboy 80. Check go.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London from 19 yards away. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
180!
Now Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
180! What's that?
Mayfield off the play fake. That's caught at the 3. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
On the draw, Robinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, alert!
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Bucs at 9-4 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
180! What's that?
On first and 10, here's Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
20! Stop!
Mayfield looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Set! 180! Stop!
Mayfield. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
180! What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. Brings it in over the middle. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him.
Set! 180! What's that?
And again, it's Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Falcons first down.
Go! 16, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check up.
A play fake. Now Penix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 2nd and 5. That's out quickly to London. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Set. 180.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Here's Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Mayfield down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
27-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Looking to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. A quick hitter complete. It's Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Penix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go now. Mikey, let's go.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the draw with Irvin. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Tag, go Rick. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. That one deep for London. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the get-go. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Well, we take it in downfield by Godwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Partners, not often did you see one of those big tight ends get overthrown in the end zone, but we just saw it happen.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a first and goal.
180.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down field for an answering score.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
70 Lions.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Coup for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's got Otten on the out route. He's still barreling through. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
180! What's up?
Irving. Touchdown. Buccaneers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? The They threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To the air, Penix. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throws right back to London, complete again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
180. What's that?
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
180. What's that?
They run straight ahead here with White. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. If you have to use timeouts, what are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here we go. 60.
Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll throw with Penix. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Back to throw now on first down. Right back to Pitts again. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. There's Evans again, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the 40-yard line.
Set. 180.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
20. Got.
Handoff. Oh, no, he lost the football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Coup now for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he spins through. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Irving. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
180. What's up?
Mayfield down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Third down and goal coming up here.
180. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. One receiver to the left is Evans.
180. Done.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Now he's loose at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
The first carry for Tyler Algier. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10.
Now Penix. There's Mooney with another catch. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Go.
Again, it's Robinson. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. On the give, here's Robinson. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are going to win the game. They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the 4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for Atlanta, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,